Hardy.
We're the best friends that can be, my buddy and me.
On 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Let's go.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We are Toucher and Hardy. Town Fair Tire Studios. 617-779-0985. You can watch us on YouTube. Subscribe to 98.5 The Sports Hub on YouTube. All right, I'm chomping at the bit. John has some kind of revelation.
I got a call last night from an acquaintance, one of the fathers of friends of my kids, and he lives in Natick, and he called me. He said, I have 3 tickets to the World Cup. Are you interested in going? So I talked to my kids who have played soccer a long time, and I said, do you want to go? And they both overwhelmingly said, yes, I want to go, Dad. Can we go? So I have purchased 3 tickets to the World Cup to watch Norway play Iraq at Gillette Stadium on Tuesday night. I will be going.
And I said to John, the amount that we've been talking about, the Norway-Iraq match,
right?
It only seems fitting that one of us should be there.
Again, be glad you're not in Detroit, because this would be the hottest ticket in the history of town, with Iraq's participation in it. A huge Iraqi population in Detroit. Now, how much did you spend for these tickets?
They're $400 a piece.
Oh, okay.
And it is in the 300 section, third row.
The hell difference does it make? You're watching people stand around. Doesn't matter what angle you're at.
It's true.
But, man, think about it. You can soak up all that atmosphere.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
And you throw all the rules out when Norway and Iraq get together.
Absolutely. I mean, it's going to be a real barn burner.
Now,
hopefully it rains.
That's not nice. It's supposed to be nice, actually.
No, just so you can see it in the elements.
I looked ahead. It's supposed to, no rain, I'm told, from what I saw.
For somebody who has anxiety about traffic on no traffic days, how you feeling right now? And how much thought have you given to how you're going to get there on Tuesday night?
I've discussed this with a couple of the other people that are going. Apparently, we're carpooling. It's 3 adults and 4 kids in one car. I'm told that parking has already been purchased. I'm not sure for which lot near Gillette Stadium. I'm going to catch up on that today. And I will be splitting parking with people. So it would be astronomical if I was paying for it alone. Now I am sharing the cost of parking.
How much is parking?
I don't know the answer to that. I don't know how much the lot is that he spent the money on.
You're spending $1,200 on 3 tickets. How much could the parking be?
I don't know. And I don't know
you said
if
it would
it's
be astronomical.
Well, I would imagine they are trying to gouge the crap out of people to park at Gillette Stadium. It's not going to be ordinary like $30 or $40. I would imagine it would be more than that for this event. But I'm splitting the cost of it, so I don't think it'll be nearly as bad.
It says $150 to $245.
Jeez, it's going to be a lot then. But if you're spending $1,200, it's a drop in the bucket, actually.
It's so funny because, like, the only thing I know about the World Cup is the, like, 2 seconds I've seen of people being interviewed on television. I will not probably most likely see anything ever in real world terms in terms of the World Cup for myself.
My kids are really into it. My kid, last World Cup, they watched a lot of different matches. They were watching yesterday when they got home from school.
I know that we're thinking about bringing back the Warren Commission, not the Warren Commission, the communist trials, to see if
the McCarthy hearings.
McCarthy hearings. If John's kid's first on the list, World Cup fans, communists.
Oh, yeah.
European agitators.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
Did they have any types of
good fathering
meetings at your house with other like-minded football enthusiasts?
No.
Well, I will be the first to testify against you, Jonathan.
Have you ever been a member or attended a gathering of these people, of this party?
It was mostly harmless. We didn't really talk about much.
Yeah, harmless in quotations.
Yeah.
Well, congrats, John. That's
Thanks.
I know you were eager and anxious to go to one of these matches.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
What time is that game at?
6. If it was, I looked before. I said yes. If it was like a 7:30 or 8 o'clock, I'm like, there's no chance.
Well, getting down there anyway around that time of day should be pretty easy.
That's true.
From Natick. It might take you 2 hours to get down there.
The bonus is coming from where I am traveling from. I have almost no time on Route 1 at all.
I don't think Route 1 is the
95.
issue as much as
I'm not on 95 at all.
All the roads that they're closing around the stadium. And when they did the dry run for France and Brazil, they said you can't close down every road. You still have to be able to get close to the stadium. Mm-hmm. So there's a match there tomorrow.
Tomorrow night.
First one is tomorrow night?
I believe it's Scotland.
They'll have it all figured out for you, Johnny. Don't you worry.
Yeah. You should take the trains that they seem pretty confident in.
Haiti and Scotland.
Yep.
No, 9 o'clock tomorrow night. Jeez.
Yeah, it's Haiti, Scotland.
You don't put that. What do you want to put it on at noon? Your rube?
9 o'clock Eastern
No,
time.
you put that on in a nice primetime window.
Yeah.
Wow.
9 o'clock on Saturday night.
Yeah. You get that in there.
Well, there's no basketball game that I'll be watching instead. I, too, have news, Fred. And this was giving a lot of people a lot of anxiety. As it turns out, I will be hosting next weekend's Sports Hub Golf Club as due to some unfortunate circumstances, the wedding trip has been heavily modified.
Oh, well, Hardy, I don't know if he's talked about this, but he was going to the Ozarks.
Oh, we've talked about it.
On the air?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, he was going to the Ozarks for a wedding. The Ozarks in rural Missouri. So it was obviously someone related to the Kennedys was getting married in the Ozarks. And now things have been heavily, what are they, not getting married?
They are getting married. There is an illness in one of the families. And
your prayers have been answered.
It's a serious illness in one of the families, so the wedding has been pushed back to August at a time when we cannot go. Now, my wife and daughter may still go next weekend to Omaha to see where most of the family is. Some of whom would be attending the wedding, but they can see more people, so they're still going to take the trip. My son and I will remain here in the Commonwealth. We will not be traveling next week.
Your daughter wants to go to Omaha.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's. I'm sure that now we know voodoo dolls exist. Bob, go ahead.
Hey, good morning, fellas.
Hello.
Really love the Scott Zolak, Steve Brule thing yesterday. That was brilliant. Gotta love John C. Reilly. The guy's an Academy Award nominated actor, been in some serious movies, and then he does Steve Brule. It's just great.
Yeah.
Zolak, I got a question about Zolak. Is it true?
Yeah.
Or tell me the story again about
Hey, what's
Zolak
your name?
eating the
What's your name? Where are you calling from?
All right, Zolak. Why did you eat sliders behind the market?
What's your name?
Oh, it's Bob. Bob from Lawrence, man.
Bob. Neil and Bob.
So Zolak, great player, by the way. I saw you play for the Patriots a couple times. But what is the deal with you eating sliders behind the Shaws in Dorchester?
Yeah.
Why did you have to eat it behind the dumpster?
All right. Listen. I was trying to get cell phone reception. I was doing my cameos. You go on Cameo lately? You make any Cameo money, Fred?
Scott,
I bet your Cameo is really good. Hey, this is Fred. Shut up! I'm talking Fred. You get on Cameo, you're like, hey, this is Fred. I'm a big idiot. I make so much money on Cameo. What's up, Wallach? No one ever asked for your Cameo. Tool, nerd. What's up, Bob?
So,
Bob up and down in the water.
Now, why did you just eat the sliders in your truck? Why did you have to eat them behind the dumpster?
I have a truck. What am I? Farmer Ted? What's up? Some
Beaton? Supermarkets actually have like eating little food courts you can sit down in and actually eat the food in the.
Did I tell you that guy thought I was Tony Eason when I was at the Shaws in Dorchester?
No, you never said
that. So he was all excited to see me. I don't want to disappoint him. I said, "Yeah, I'm Tony." And I said, "What's up?"
Oh, really?
Idiot. Thanks, Bob.
Thank you, Bob. Again, Scott was seen in Dorchester behind a dumpster at the Star Market eating a platter of egg salad sandwiches, small egg salad sandwiches.
Wasn't he on a diet plan at the time?
He had started.
That's right.
And look, he mentioned something to me yesterday. He's doing an Awaken 180 reset right now. I noticed yesterday that guy can drop more weight more quickly than anyone.
Yeah.
I noticed it yesterday, but he had just started a reset. This is years ago, and he was one day in, and he was famished. He wasn't getting the sustenance that he was had become accustomed to during one of his lapses. So before going into work that morning, he stopped at the Star Market next to the building in Dorchester, went in, got a platter of egg salad sandwiches, didn't want to be seen consuming them.
Platter.
So what a platter would be is if like you had a graduation party and you put something on the dining room table that was like a plastic large circular tray that had many mini egg salad sandwiches, like meant to serve like 20 people.
Perfectly described. The mini that you can get at Jersey Mike's,
right?
Like those size,
right?
Okay.
And he parked next to the dumpster, and then got out of his truck and kneeled next to the dumpster. And to answer Bob's question, because I'm not sure that Zoe did, I believe it was his plan to consume the entire tray of egg salad sandwiches and then immediately throw the tray in the dumpster, which would actually be quite thoughtful of him because he was once spotted parking alongside the parking lot in front of the building in Dorchester, opening up his passenger door and throwing all of his trash onto the side of the parking lot, that spot that went down to the old TV 38 building.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a maintenance worker standing there watching him do it, and he went, "Dude, really?" "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there."
Oh well, if he had seen that, I mean, it was all. The only issue is that he had seen him there. I get it.
Right.
Otherwise, fine.
Right.
Now,
the man's problem was that he was standing right there.
Right.
Now, Zoe's explanation for being next to the dumpster, in case you didn't get it, Bob, was that the Wi-Fi was bad everywhere else.
I'd forgotten
and
that
he was
part.
trying to record cameos.
That's right.
And that was the spot that he found. Yeah, the steel of the dumpster is a great conductor of
Sure.
Wi-Fi signal.
Right.
So he was crouched next to the dumpster because that's what you want if you're going to spend $150 on a Zolak cameo. Have him crouched next to a dumpster, giving your anniversary or graduation greeting. So that was his claim. But we believe, after a thorough investigation, he was just there to eat the egg salad sandwiches and to throw the tray away.
My money's on that.
Now, who saw him?
Beetle.
Yeah, Bertrand.
Beetle pulled it because you never had to deal with it because the traffic wasn't bad.
Right.
But if you were pulling in and coming in a little hot, you could bang that right into the Star Market and avoid that last traffic light.
Right.
And go around the back of the building. Beetle had done that. Was going around behind the two buildings and saw Zoe's car there. And like, what the hell? Window down. "Hey, Zoe, what are you doing?" "Oh, just uploading some cameos. You can't get Wi-Fi in this stupid building. Hey, where's Knudsen? He's probably on his boat. Start fixing the Wi-Fi. I'll be up in a minute. I'll see you, brother. I'll see you up there in a minute, brother."
And he saw him, like, was the tray in his lap, or did he have it on the ground?
I believe he was kneeled next to the dumpster.
I like the ground better. If that was the case, I like that.
Door ajar of the free lease Tahoe or whatever he's driving. Crouched next to it.
Oh my God!
He's a forest animal. Oh my God!
Hiding.
Jesus.
Why didn't he just get like a sub and bring it into the station?
How about a large?
He was on a reset.
I understand that,
He
but
didn't want to be seen doing it. He felt shame.
yeah, but but I think that if you brought a sub into the station, no one's gonna like go, "Oh wow, like you're eating," like I don't know if anyone would be like, "Wow, you're eating a sub," or you could just bring it in and eat it in the kitchen. And what are the chances? And if that doesn't if Bertrand walks by the kitchen and Scott's in there eating a sandwich, Bertrand, I don't think that raises any red flags. But a tray of egg salad sandwiches behind a dumpster, speaks of I'm not doing something I'm proud of.
I think once you start engaging in clandestine activities, they become more commonplace in your life, and you start doing things in secret that you don't have to just because you've become used to it.
So you're sure the egg salad sandwiches didn't just happen to be there, that he was hiding something else, and that the egg salad sandwiches were just an accoutrement?
I'm saying we all sneak around doing things, and once you get used to it, it probably added to the excitement of it. It probably added to the enjoyment of the sandwich doing it in secret.
Well, that's the thing, is that like hiding alcohol and like all that stuff is the worst. It's just like the worst. Like doing it at home, like people have been through this stuff. I told you there's one guy, and when I heard this, I was like, wow, that was pretty smart, which is how stupid I am, is that he would take like a fifth of Jack Daniels and duct tape it under the sink at CVS. So, like, he would walk into CVS.
Whoa.
Are you looking at it as like that was smart? Because that's what I thought.
No, he was doing it in public places?
Yeah, but so if he would tell his wife or whatever, like, hey, I got to go to CVS, and he would go to CVS, and he'd sit in the bathroom for like 10 minutes, like, drinking, and then he would leave and then go out to, but I was like, that's brilliant. No getting caught there.
God.
Good Lord.
Well, it's like tied in alcohol. But, that was not me. I'm not using a pseudonym for me. And no, I honestly was like, oh, that was pretty smart. But when you're hiding it like that sucks. But there is that like little thing of like the thrill of getting away with something. Like I only have so many, so many seconds to get all this done, and then you're gonna. So maybe that's the thrill of the eating. Any, like you said, any clandestine activity, there is a certain thrill to it.
Jack Daniels at the CVS. I didn't even know you could use the bathroom at a CVS.
Yes, you can, apparently. John's nodding his head like, yeah, I take dumps in there.
Oh, yeah.
What's worse, the Jack Daniels or your dumps? I mean, that's for God to decide. That's for society to decide. If I work at CVS, I'd rather have the guy have a bottle of Jack in there than take a dump.
Yeah.
But, the guy he would duct tape. I'm saying Jack Daniels. I believe that's what it was. I don't know, but hard liquor underneath the sink at CVS.
Wow.
And I was actually like, that's smart. You could get away with it.
Yeah,
or you could just put it in a glass and like leave, or a thermos and leave, and then you would have Jack Daniels. The whole point is that it's not in the home or anywhere that his wife could have had access to.
Yeah. Right.
It's kind of the point. In most likely a place that no one ever would find it, because I don't know how often they go under the sink at the CVS. Like how often their hands are down there cleaning.
Yeah. I tried stashing something once and went back for it, and it wasn't there.
Where did you stash it?
It was at a gas station in Las Vegas. I thought maybe if and I had, for some reason, I remember I had a Ziploc bag in my car. And now it wasn't a Ziploc bag full of white powder or anything. I had like a couple of loose Tums in it. But
egg salad sandwiches.
Right, for my egg salad sandwiches. But I did have a small envelope that did contain some white powder. I said, if I just throw this inside the Ziploc bag with a couple of like random, like Tums in there and kind of crumple it up. And I found a big rock. This is how long ago. It was behind a payphone.
Oh,
okay. Yeah. At this gas station that, I knew and could frequent. I thought, this is a good place to stash these last two bumps. These are emergency bumps that I will need at some point. And I said, I had it all planned in my head. I'm like, if I need those emergency bumps, I can pull up to this payphone and act like I'm using the payphone. And I had the whole thing like in my head. So I found the rock. I'm like, this is where it goes. This is where it is. And I'm also thinking, are there like scorpions or snakes around here? We are in the desert. It'll be fine. All right. I went back, probably made it a year before I needed those emergency bumps. And I did the whole thing that I had planned out in my head. Like went in my pocket looking for some change, pretended to drop it 10 feet behind the payphone. So I would have to go over to that rock.
Yeah.
I didn't even find the rock, much less find the baggie that I had left there. But Somebody got it or it blew away or something. I'm guessing no one ever found it and took advantage of it.
I was going to say, if you hit it in a gas station bathroom, I imagine that's an area that is combed through, not by employee, but
this
by...
wasn't in the bathroom.
No, I was going to... What I was going to say is, if you said you hit it in the gas station bathroom, I imagine that's a place where that's being frantically searched a lot, not by employees.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, big show on the way today. Bert Breer in for the 7 o'clock hour. Our friend Catherine Tappan will be on to talk about the NHL Finals and so much more. What happened last night is coming up next.
Did you catch the game last night?
What happened last night is brought to you by Leonard Hair Transplant Associates, where your hair doesn't have to be a game of what happened. So change your lettuce and change your life with Dr. Matthew Lopresti at 1-800-GET-HAIR. Hardy, what's going on?
Oh, well, so much. Let's go to the Stanley Cup final, where last night they were back in Carolina. Series tied at 2. And the Carolina Hurricanes, once again, in a series that was supposed to be, goals are at a premium, and you might see a couple of periods of scoreless hockey every night before somebody breaks through. Once again, not the case.
0-0 in the opening 7 minutes. Eichel to the line. Hurdle back for Eichel. He sends it in front, and he scores! What a back-and-forth setup for the Golden Knights. Pavel Dorofeev back and forth with Eichel, and the Knights take a 1-0 lead.
Dorofeev.
Yes, on the power play, Dorofeev last night.
Dorofeev. It's calling me bad.
Oh.
If they were going to do a song for the Vegas Knights.
I see.
Dorofeev. I adore Fia.
I got it now.
Instead of I Adore Me More. Where'd they sing that, John?
They sung that in Beverly Hills 90210 in the diner, right before.
What? Whose diner?
Oh, that was the Peach Pit. That was the Peach Pit.
Run by whom?
Nat.
And they came in.
Nat Pasiccio, to be more specific.
Who was into it, but not too into it because they're a straight guy?
What? Say that again?
There was a guy that was standing there while they sang, and he was, respectful, but he was more
Brandon wasn't about it.
Yeah,
Brandon wasn't about it. It's sing for your supper, and Brandon
but David was.
Yes, it was. Well, David was the musician of the group.
How many episodes is 902? How many times have you seen 90210 all the way through, Hardy?
0.
It's 0 in addition to 2?
Never seen an episode of 90210 in its entirety. I maybe have seen 5 minutes of one episode.
Oh, well, that's a good news. That's good news, is that you can get on Hulu now and watch 90210. The first season, people screw with the first season, but it's not as bad as you would remember.
It's been a while since
Steve's a little more of a one-dimensional character, and David plays the little kid. Mm-hmm. And
David starts a year behind them. He has to catch up over the summer.
More than a year, I think.
I thought it was one.
It ends up being one that he goes up. But to my understanding, in the first season, it seems like those guys are seniors. I know it all changes, but it seems like those guys are like seniors and David's a freshman. Because remember, the whole thing is that Steve's got a car. He's got the vet.
That's right. He's got the vet. That's right, and he tries to pick up a girl. She goes, I don't do vets. Crushes him. I remember that.
Yeah. Steve had some low self-esteem, and he covered it up with kind of a false sense of self that didn't really go over. He used cars and his father's money to try to get past his insecurities. Mm-hmm. But we all knew. He was holding a flame for Kelly.
Yeah, Rush wasn't the greatest dad either. He was up against it for a while. Yeah.
No.
He had the actress wife, and the father that didn't pay enough attention. It wasn't good.
All right.
Anytime you want to jump in, you just do that.
You lay back in the cut. You let the men talk.
I have nothing to add.
You let the men talk about man things.
Impossible for me to care less. You guys can go as long as you want. It's Friday. Go for it. Do the whole show on 90210.
This is typical.
Don't tempt me. Don't you dare do
this
that.
Is typical Steve behavior. Outside looking in, let's diminish the inside.
He's standoffish, like he's above it all.
You know what? This is Emily Valentine behavior.
That's a good point.
This is a completely valid reaction. Had I come in here this morning and said, I don't F with anything on the Andy Griffith Show past season 5, but I'm watching a later episode last night where Goober grows a beard and becomes a deep thinker as a result.
See, if you talked to John about it and he had seen it, I would find that delightful.
Well, but I wouldn't expect.
Don't worry.
I wouldn't expect you to participate.
I was joking about. I was obviously making a joke about the real men talking about man things. Why don't you get involved?
And
it was a joke.
The series, it's geared for teenage girls. I have seen a ton of it.
Yeah. I mean, but at least I have an excuse of how I saw it. But I did get into it. My floor.
When you were doing nights, you just watched TV while the songs were playing, right?
No, I taped phone calls. Like I was like super into it.
Well, when did you watch all the TV?
When I did nights, I watched it during the day.
Oh, okay.
And then,
all right.
So at first I did 6 to 10. So when I got home at 11, I watched Seinfeld. So that was the first thing. But my freshman year of college, we had co-ed floors of our dorm, and all the girls went into the room, the TV room. This is, no one had cable in their dorm rooms. All into the room on Wednesday nights to watch 90210 and Melrose Place. And I obviously wanted to be with the girls. And also I was infatuated with this one freshman girl too. I was a freshman. And I started watching 90210 and I was like, this is so stupid. This is so stupid. And then 5 episodes in, it's a soap opera. So 5 episodes in, you start getting, I never liked Melrose Place that much. It was too outlandish. The 90210 though and it also was like corny enough, like almost deliberately corny enough that it kind of like that was a good thing and it kind of got you into it. But I was legitimately got into it. I mean, I didn't watch it my whole college career. I came out and watched it and started watching it again. But and then it's just funny that you remember random stuff about such a dumb show. And then that's kind of I enjoy that, like when people remember stupid things about some dumb thing and it just sticks in your memory. And I like that John doesn't seem like the kind of guy that would have watched 90210. And so I do find it funny that he remembers so much about it.
Because of a specific actress. Like I was a Jenny Garth guy. And I got into Melrose Place because I loved Courtney Thorne-Smith. So that's the thing.
Well,
I'm down with that.
In Melrose Place, the girls were 1,000 times hotter.
Yes, of course.
But the thing is that you've heard about this too. Like, athletes getting in, like, this is more back in the day, like getting super into soap operas, or like musicians getting super into soap operas because you're sitting around a hotel room.
That's what we did in college. One of my roommates in college, for some reason, got into it in high school. I think maybe he was home for like a month. He had surgery or something, started watching Young and the Restless, and watched it all summer. Before freshman year, and he was into it, and we started watching it. If anybody was home at whenever it was on 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, Young and the Restless. And the great thing about those soaps is that you can miss 3 days. They move at a glacial pace. So you can miss a day or two and you'll be fine.
I remember we had Jerry Remy on the show when we first started it, and Remy, that's all Remy would do. I think The Young and the Restless was his thing too. That's what he would do in hotel rooms. And I remember the Red Sox had to play the season opener over in Japan. And the thing he was most upset about was he couldn't watch his soap operas during the day.
Well, Sterling was the same way. He taped the soap operas
and watched it at Fort Leo when he went home. That's right.
The only reason I'd never watch soap operas is they didn't look like TV, which you understand. Like they were filmed completely differently. Like they looked almost like pornographic. Not the scenes, but the way it was shot.
It's when you actually hit the real setting on your TV now, and everything looks
it's like extremely like gaudily lit. Like it wasn't lit specifically for the scenes. It was just lit on the soundstage, all the same. And so it never looked like real TV to me. It was just like soap opera. So I'd automatically turn it on and then masturbate to Keanu Tom.
All right, so the Golden Knights took a 1-0 lead about 6-7 minutes into the game last night. Would the Hurricanes answer? Yes. Yes, they will.
Yes!
Theodore helps move it up the boards, but not out.
Yeah.
Carolina can keep it in. Ehlers with a shot directed in front. He scores! The captain! It's 5 games! It's 6 goals in the Stanley Cup.
I saw that.
Oh, Captain Jordan Staal has tied it, and this place has gone bananas. What a series!
Jordan Staal only has 8 goals in the playoffs. He scored 6 goals in the Stanley Cup Finals. I think he's the first guy since the mid-50s to score in the first 5 games of a Stanley Cup Final.
After only getting 2 goals in all the previous games leading up to it.
Crazy.
Yeah. Let's jump ahead here because the Hurricanes would pile on, end up with a 4-1 lead at one point, but the final call here.
And this one is over. We don't get the official horn. Now we do. Carolina, 4-2 winners in Game 5. They take a 3-2 series lead, and we will talk to you in Sin City. I know they like gold out there, but a big piece of silver is waiting for Carolina.
They like gold out there?
Yeah.
They're very into gold.
Well, there's the golden nugget. There's the idea of winning riches and gold when you go to Las Vegas.
You win gold?
Sure, sometimes. And there's prospecting that goes on in that part of the country. Yes.
I thought prospecting required water of some kind.
I think it's more silver mines, actually, in Las Vegas and in Nevada.
Yeah, this guy sounds like a real dope about his... he doesn't know anything about precious metals.
Well, he doesn't know anything about hockey because he's in North Carolina. We found
doesn't sound like it.
That's how you think about it.
It wasn't it wasn't being from Carolina. It was that dumb accent. By the way, have you seen how much Zach Eichel's playing? He plays like 25 minutes a game. They just keep him out there. They're just like, you play Zach Eichel.
What's really funny is the Toronto fans are all up in arms because Mitch Marner's been really good for Las Vegas during the playoffs and good in the Stanley Cup Finals. And now they're charging Marner. Marner never tried this hard when he was here and all that stuff.
Which is weird because he's from Toronto. So I would believe that he was very invested in the success of that team. Unfortunately, he was surrounded by horrible players.
Do you mean Jack Eichel?
Jack Eichel, what did I say?
Zach Eichel.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking to say by the bell.
Yeah. 23 minutes of ice time last night. Mitch Marner was the only one close to him at 21, and then no one is close to those.
Yeah, they had a graph.
Mark Stone was out there for almost 20.
They had a graph of his minutes during the playoffs, and it was like insane. So during the finals, he's been playing an awful lot. 26 minutes in game 4. Yeah, he's like 22, 26, 20, 23.
Yeah, they're rolling through those Hurricanes lines a lot quicker. Nobody is over 20 minutes from the Hurricanes with their time on ice in last night's game.
The whole thing about Carolina is apparently they don't have first, second, third, fourth lines. Like, he doesn't label them that way. They're kind of interchangeable. I'm sure they're
positionless hockey.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm sure they're weighted in a way, but he doesn't look at them like that. He looks at them as a more a fluid kind of situation. All right.
Hurricanes up 3-2.
Right. There you go. The Hurricanes up 3-2 as they head back to Vegas, where they love gold, apparently. We'll be back in just a moment.
Ticket not punched.
Hardy.
No, the ticket's not punched.
Fred.
You got a bunch of stuff wrong when you talk. So much for this country.
Dutcher and Hardy.
I guess this country's a bunch of buffoons that don't know the rules. You idiot.
The Sports Hub.
Well, the World Cup is underway, and Mexico, who had not fared well in opening stages, from what I understand, did in fact fare well yesterday.
And incidentally, he and his opposite number, Hugo Bros, played against each other in the 1986 World Cup. Chitole was caught out there, and that's an early goal for the Mexicans. Quinones. Big goal.
Big goal. The 9-minute mark against South Africa.
Bad turnover in front of the net. Can't be doing that.
You watched?
I saw a highlight.
Okay.
I didn't
All
watch
right.
it, no.
Oh, but it would be another 58 minutes before anything else would happen.
Alvarado's crossing. That's the goal he was looking for. It's Raul Jimenez, and it's 2-0. A World Cup goal at last.
Not Jimenez, but Jimenez. I think if he's from Spain, it's Jimenez.
Yes, I believe that's correct.
In Mexico, he is Jimenez.
Yes.
So Ecuador and Scotland. Those are two teams they say to keep an eye on.
Ooh, Scotland playing at Gillette Stadium tomorrow night.
Ecuador and Scotland, they say long shots could make a little noise. Is what a guy said on the radio.
Okay.
And I believe him entirely.
I'm just sharing my information with you guys. If you guys...
Can you tell me why?
I mean, he went on and on. I don't remember what he said, but I can't say I was...
I'm going to need some more information.
I didn't ask you to do anything about it. I just am repeating something that I heard. Have you heard anything about Ecuador or Scotland?
No.
I'm just trying to participate in the conversation.
I just know the Scottish soccer fans, Scottish football fans, very rowdy. Very rowdy in Boston. That's what I've heard.
Here's what
As opposed to their behavior in Scotland, which is... not rowdy at all.
Here's what I know about Ecuador is from Captain Kangaroo when they're talking about the Galapagos Islands and they sing about the blue-footed boobies off the coast of Ecuador.
Yeah, stolen idea. The captain stole that from me. The blue boobies.
Okay.
Yeah. Dead chick. It was called Rocky Suarez in the case of the blue boobies.
Oh. Was there a frostbite situation?
No. It was a live performance of Smurfs.
Okay.
And then, so it's a double entendre because she's dead, so she's turned blue, right? Okay.
Sure.
And then also she was in the Smurfs. Whoa! Hello! And she was the hot one, the blonde.
Smurfette.
Yeah, whatever you want. If there's a legal issue, you just call them Kansy Smurfs.
Uh-huh.
And then... And everything, they go, look at your Smurfs. Ooh, I'd like to Smurf your Smurfs. Woo woo. Right? Everyone's motorboating her. They're getting blue on her face. That's fun. That's a little break for the people, right? Like they're in. Here, follow me. They're doing. They're trying to find out. It's a whodunit. So they're interviewing different people, and every guy and girl that they interview's got a little blue on their nose.
So this is
because they've been Brumskying her.
So this is a pitch for a live action Smurfs.
Yeah. I mean, if you want, no. It's not a no. No, they're not Smurfs in real life. This ain't no science fiction, Jack. I'm trying to sell to the kids.
Okay.
No, this is they were in a performance of Smurfs.
I understand.
Right, so she's got to deal with theater people, and she's like, oh my God, I'm from the streets. I'm a Latino lady with a butt and cans. I don't have any time for this theater nonsense. And James Corden's in it, and they kill him right away. Real crowd pleaser. That's for the Brits. We throw them a bone. Overseas dollars, always thinking. Plus, the Japanese, they're into that Smurf stuff. Right?
Wait, James Corden has a wife?
Someone sent me a picture of James Corden on a European soccer show with a pint in front of him, and the captioning is like, I'm just a guy sitting here talking about sports with my mates.
Bastard Jones.
I love sports, I'm a man.
In fact, I'm remarkably fat.
I love the theater and football. Those are my two passions. And lager.
And I'm rotund.
I love lager. Not Pim Cups, but lager.
Mexico, will they hold on to that 2-0 lead?
Oh, God,
3
please.
points get you through as a third-place team, potentially. Certainly 4 you think would do it.
Hopefully. You never know in the World Cup.
A game of 3 red cards, but crucially 2 goals for Mexico to get them off to a winning start. The first time they've ever won a World Cup opener. Quinones and then Jimenez. 3 points Mexico, none, and a heap of trouble for South Africa.
Yeah, 3 red cards in that match yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
A South African sub was sent off after a review for appearing to hit Alvarado in the face as they got tangled up. There was another red after a challenge on another South African player. So,
John, I'm sorry South Africa lost. I know you're a big fan. John's wearing his favorite Sun City sweatshirt right now. I'm sorry. He's got a picture of Mandela behind bars saying, keep it that way.
Why wouldn't you play Sun City? I desperately want to play Sun City.
Well,
a lot of stars in that song.
In that status quo book. So Sun City was like they were doing like horrible racist stuff, and there was a uprising in the music industry about not playing in Sun City. And I was listening to that status quo guy's book, and he's like, you know, we'll play anywhere. We'll play Sun City. And it just happened to be terrible timing because everyone all of a sudden got very into not playing it.
Yeah.
So we're like, what? We'll play anywhere. Like he was blaming it on.
Yeah. On the snowflakes.
On little Steven or whoever put the Sun City, not playing Sun City thing together. He's like, Sting played. Maybe he didn't, but that's what my recollection. But Status Quo did play Sun City, and he blames everyone but himself for that. All right, so when does the World Cup start here?
Tomorrow night. Tomorrow night. Haiti and Scotland. Tomorrow night.
At 9 o'clock.
9 p.m. Yes.
All right. Well, there you go. Congratulations, Foxborough. You got that in your backyard now. So I'm sure that's exciting. Maybe you could rent out your house and get a house somewhere else for the summer, or at least for the month, because that sounds like that would be a huge pain in the ass. But that's happening here. We will be back in just a moment. Our friend Albert Breer will be joining us.